All right.
Red ball, you gotta throw it in.
It's really big, like a dress.
Yeah, they're big for
It's like a dress. It's a pretty dress. Let's go. Hold my hand. We can go together. It's red.
What's the score?
There's no score. Here you go. Go. That's you. That's you. Oh.
Daniel!
Shoot it. George.
No?
Oh.
Daniel!
Guys.
You can do
Blue, throw it in! Blue, are you playing?
Here.
Jesse.
Hey, all the way up here. You don't have to wear a dress.
Here. Chris. He can wear the pink. Please not play anymore.
Yeah.
What's the point?
What is it? We're not keeping track. We don't keep track.
Exactly. Pick a team. Find the red. Go. Guide you in it. You go, Elena. Elena. Catch.
Harrison!
Nice. Good pass. I was over there.
Well, we'll figure it out after we've played 3 games.
Isn't that how it It's called coup.
Adam's Norwegian. Yes, I told him you did that. You have to knock blue first.
Let's put it back up. I'll do it again. I thought I didn't think I had to be. Shoot it! Nice catch. Oh, yeah.
This one stays.
I think that's right. I am looking at it. Oh, so there. Okay.
The toss B from that line. These
Right.
from the B.
Let's start from the beginning. Team A throws 6 batons.
Right.
Hey, Grandpa, I got up on this ball. Was that cool?
Knocks over an existing baseline field. Field pins are raised at the location where they rest. The baseline cubes.
You have to get down.
Jumping on your bed, jumping.
Hey, Christy.
Big time. She started crawling in the pool last night. She's pulling off her socks. No. Because they weren't even down there. Let's go over there. we documenting the
This
whole...
ball, dude. Great. Great. You play this ball.
Tell Daryl hi.
That was good, actually. You're so rude to your own niece. Sideways.
There you go.
What's with the black?
Oh!
That's the king.
That's the end goal.
Oh, yeah!
I need to win again. Those need to be on the line, people.
That's high. It holds him up.
All right, close enough.
Okay, you got all 6?
5 and all 6.
Is it
Technically, they're supposed to actually be on the string.
They're supposed to be physically on the
But then
string.
you have to make this thing go down.
Then make the
You
string
do.
go down.
Because it kept, see, it pops it up.
So you have to shoot from the baseline.
Take those ones.
Yes, not the black. Take the black one over early. Like this.
You do more than 2.
Vanessa, you need some sunscreen.
Get a red one.
It's down here somewhere. Well, let's go find it. Come on.
Oh,
there it is in the back. It ain't happening.
Oh! All right, Capri, now you're gonna go say duck, duck, goose to everyone. Duck, duck. You're in the middle. Duck to the middle. If somebody else
Duck, duck, duck.
The other ball.
Oh, no.
Quack, quack. Everyone quack, quack to me. Quack, quack. Quack, quack.
Nikki, come here. Right here. Sit down, sit down. Oh, dang it. Oh, every baseline for throwing the time.
Yep.
Don't knock them down.
Come to the middle.
Are you serious?
Hey, it's Grandpa!
I got you. You got me. I hate
I'm the guardian of this. Golden. I'm the guardian.
I got it. I got it, Mommy. I got it. I got it.
Hey, that's the reason.
I'll be back momentarily.
I'm not going in.
Attack their main base!
Mommy, your grandpa is mean.
One at a time. Hey, stop. Stop.
No horse! No horse!
Hi, Uncle Lee.
Are you talking about me?
Watch out, Nikki. Watch out, Nikki. We gotta get through.
I'm not Uncle Lee. He is. Melon. Watermelon.
Who's the rest of us and what are all kids? Like yours.
Anything one under 21.
Anyone under 21, and then just us big cousins, we go out and play.
You know, I'm totally good with that. Yeah? That's fine.
We have the expansions though, dude. Do you have expansions? Yeah. No. We want to get the expansion for this one. We always are like telling us that we need to get it. We need to get it.
Oh, I was wondering if I could watch. What? Yeah, I just want to watch it. Okay. I'm just going to go play that.
Whatever. There's like, you can make a couple of twerks to it because it doesn't like flow very well. So I'm trying. We're gonna need to get the expansion. We're able to play right now, but we get the expansion in after 7. Yeah. Have you played the Star Fairs?
Not playing this game. Yes.
Hey, great game, guys. That was fun. You get your 4th mic.
I think you were, that would have been where you were.
That's why I was like, crap. Because I saw you both at 3 nights. I just wasn't getting my development card.
Way to go. Is it tied to go?
Yeah, you're going 5.
No, but I'm saying it ties to decision.
No, you one more.
Unfortunately, I think jump soon enough. So that was more of a to the year. If that had been, I would still be in it.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Laundry room and you were upstairs.
Yeah.
If you were small enough, just jump down with laundry chute.
That's what I do with every
They're not yours, that's what they are. Which means,
What's not to like about frosting?
Where have you been this whole time?
Huh?
We were swimming.
and when you're done with it, just sit there and then. All right.
We'll add calories to the brownies as soon as they're
Yeah, but you've been making good food.
They're not cool, so it's going to be a while.
What do you mean? But you've been making good food.
Are we going to play signs tonight?
Yeah, I had it on 12.
That was the first time I
To
played
turn it up really fast. So at first I was like, dude, this is the fastest it can go. This is definitely then it goes slowly increasing.
Yeah, I was like, whatever.
And I was like, dude, this is like talking about I said it, and then ow, you're all like kind of it's like walking.
How many did you have? 10. How many did you have?
And we're not even all here.
That's true.
Okay, if you want to sit in a circle, you're welcome to it. If you're not, okay, tonight Dale is in charge. What am I in charge of? You're doing the scripture. Alma 40, well, Jacob 5, and then Alma 40. Jacob 5. Okay, we're doing. Are you doing all of them? That's cool. Yeah, Jacob 5 is like 17 pages long. I know, everybody gets one verse. Okay, great. Okay, before we actually read that scripture, housekeeping, tonight at 10:30 is quiet time, lights out at 11:30. So you can be up if your parents say you can be up, but it's quiet time at 10:30 and lights out, that means nobody's still up at 11:30.
And bedtime at 12. Yeah.
That's not right. Hotel manager doesn't know what he's talking about.
Hotel manager is smart. He has gone crazy in his brain.
And tomorrow, our church starts at 9. Sacrament's first. And then lunch will be provided at 12:30ish, 1 o'clock. It'll be pulled pork sandwiches. Maybe. We don't know what. It might be fascinating tomorrow. And then tomorrow after lunch, we're going to go visit Grandma Ostler's gravesite in Kobe's and remember Aunt Nadine and somebody else.
Calvin.
Calvin. And then after we get back from there, then we're going to do quiet activities. We're going to write some letters to missionaries. Grandpa Ostler has 8 missionaries out in the field. Right, Grandma?
No, Harrison's not gone
Okay,
yet.
Harrison's still here. Okay.
But we're gonna prepare something. We'll send him to the MTC down in Sao Paulo, and he'll be there when you get there.
No, you might need it.
Then come over here.
Yes, Mr. Slow.
If we send it now, he might make it by the time he leaves.
Tomorrow, activity-wise, kids, the pool will not be open at all tomorrow. It's Sunday. As far as I'm concerned, you can play outside on a trampoline in the yard if your parents say it's okay Sunday activity. That's your choice with your parents, but you can jump on a trampoline, you can play games outside. I don't think I want all you kids in my house all day long tomorrow. So that's up to you and your parents. So don't ask me if you can do this on Sunday or that on Sunday, just the pool's closed. I'll let you guys be your own judges after that. Yeah, we don't do TV or video games on Sunday, so if you don't do your own video games, I guess that's for you and your parents as well. Video games? Just their own iPad stuff.
I'm getting squished here.
What?
Why?
No, not upstairs. And then Sunday for dinner is probably going to be leftovers and toasted cheese sandwiches. So that's on the menu. And if you noticed, you guys have survived so far without cheese. Isn't it nice? Roasted cheese, not pasta salad. Yeah. You can live without cheese. Okay. Doreen, anything I missed?
And then sometime after our quiet missionary time and play for a little bit, then we'll gather together one more time before we end the reunion for last minute impromptu, whatever we decide. But we'll have one more gathering tomorrow night.
Is anyone leaving on Monday early? Okay. You might actually be leaving tomorrow. Yeah, it happens sometimes. So on Monday, then the pool can be open all day. So you guys get all your swimming when you want on Monday. Okay, done with that. Dale is now in charge of scriptures. What? Oh, you have something to say.
Boys, you sleep here. If you get up at 6 in the morning like you did this morning, please do not start a basketball game. Thank you.
Yeah. Oh. Plan your showers accordingly so you can get to church on time. That'd be good.
Yeah, use that shower.
Okay.
Alma, Florida is what we're reading, and I thought it'd be appropriate because tomorrow we're going to go visit the gravesite of a couple members of our family who passed away, and also remember those other two that passed away that aren't very here. So this is about the resurrection, so I don't care who starts, who's got scriptures out.
Nobody does.
They were sitting right there. Who took
I
them?
took them away.
Where'd you took them away to?
Over there.
How can you take the scriptures away?
Because I didn't want anybody to ruin them.
I'm going to get started. Now in chapter 40. You give them Spanish.
Okay, read. Who's supposed to read first?
Okay.
Well, I gave it to him and I said read. He goes, who, me? Okay, shh. Verse 1.
Now, my son, here is.
Real loud.
Now, my son, here is somewhat more I would say unto thee, for I that. What the? Oh, okay.
Right there, that, thy.
that thy mind is worried concerning the resurrection of the dead.
Awesome. Here you go, verse 2.
Behold, I say unto you that there is no resurrection. Or I would say in other words that this mortal does not put on immortality, that this corruption does not put on
Incorruption.
incorruption until after the coming of Christ. Behold, he writeth, Behold, my son, the resurrection is not yet. Now I unfold unto you a mystery. Nevertheless, there are many mysteries which are kept, that no one knoweth them save God himself. But I show unto you one thing which I have inquired diligently of God, that I might know that is concerning the resurrection.
Behold, there is a time appointed that all shall come forth from the dead. Now when this time cometh, no one knows, but God knoweth the time which is appointed.
Now whether there shall be one time, or a second time, or a third time, that men shall come forth from the dead, it mattereth not. For God knoweth all these things, and it sufficeth me to know that this is the case, that there is a time appointed that all shall rise from the dead.
Now there must needs be space betwixt the time of death and the time of the resurrection.
Now whether there is more than one time appointed for men to rise, it mattereth not. For all do not die at once, and this mattereth not. All is as one day with God, and time is measured, and time only is measured unto men.
Therefore there is a time appointed unto man, that they shall rise from the dead, and there is a space between the time of death and the resurrection. And now concerning this space of time, what becometh of the souls of men is the thing which I have inquired diligently of the Lord to know. And this is the things of which I do know.
And when the time cometh when all shall arise, then shall they know that God knoweth all the times which are appointed unto man.
Now, concerning the state of the soul between death and the resurrection, behold, it has been made known unto me by an angel, that the spirits of all men, as soon as they are departed from this mortal body, yea, the spirits of all men, whether they be good or evil, are taken home to that God who gave them life.
And then shall it come to pass that the spirits of those who are righteous are received into a state of happiness, which is called paradise, and a state of rest, a state of peace, where they shall rest from their troubles and from their all cares and sorrow.
Shall it come to pass that the spirits of the wicked, yea, who are evil, for behold, they have no part nor portion of the Spirit of the Lord. For behold, they chose evil works rather than good. Therefore the spirits of the devil did enter into them, and take possession of their house. And these shall be cast out into outer darkness. There shall be weeping and wailing and gnashing of teeth, and this because of their own iniquity, being led captive by the will of the devil.
Now this is the state of the souls of the wicked, yea, in darkness, and a state of awful fearful, yet fearful, looking for a fiery indignation of the wrath of God upon them. Thus they remain in this state as well as the righteousness in paradise until the time of their resurrection.
Now there are some that have understood that this state of happiness and this state of misery of the soul before the resurrection was a first resurrection. Yea, I admit it may be termed a resurrection, the raising of the spirit or the soul, and their consignation to happiness or misery, according to the words which have been spoken.
And behold, again it hath been spoken that there is a first resurrection and a resurrection of all those who have been, or who are, or who shall be, down to the resurrection of Christ from the dead.
Now we do not suppose that this is the first resurrection, which is spoken of in this matter, can be the resurrection of the souls and their consignation to happiness or misery. Ye cannot suppose that this is what it meaneth.
Behold, I say unto you, nay, but it meaneth the reuniting of the soul with the body, of those from the days of Adam down to the resurrection of Christ.
Verse 19.
Now whether the souls and the bodies as of the souls who those
No.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, just read it, Mom.
Dang it, I lost it.
Oh, I found
Now
it.
whether the souls and the bodies of those of whom has been spoken shall all be reunited at once, the wicked as well as the righteous. I do not say, let it suffice that I say words. That I say that they all come forth, or in order, other words to their resurrection cometh to pass. No, it's before the resurrection of those who die after the resurrection.
Now, my son, I do not say that their resurrection cometh at the resurrection of Christ. But behold, I give it as my opinion that the souls and bodies are reunited of the righteous at the resurrection of Christ and his ascension into heaven.
But whether it be at his resurrection or after, I do not say, but this much I say, that there is a space between death and the resurrection of the body, and a state of the soul in happiness or in misery, until the time which is appointed of God, that the dead shall come forth and be reunited, both soul and body, and be brought to stand before God and be judged according to their works.
Scott, what time does Highland Sports start?
1. They have to because all the other words have to be gone before they start because there's like 600 people in it. Yeah.
So it's probably not the word that I remember. You gotta figure it out. But you jump around. There's no point. You walk around.
Wait, what if you don't know who the person is if there's a name?
Oh, no. Then I guess.
It's a scripture picture thing. Does anybody know what those mean?
Wait, Daniel has no idea. I have
You don't have no idea what it says?
It just says Isaiah.
It says Isaac.
Oh,
I
Isaac.
figured out.
Yes, Isaac.
Okay, ready? Go!
Isaac! Jacob! 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 Abraham, Isaac, Jacob.
Let's do that again.
Let's do it again.
Do you have enough to do it again?
I think I have thought of enough.
You have to be legit there.
Am I legit?
No. The first triple that gets it has to be here.
Okay.
Once you find your triple, come here.
Yeah.
You guys ready?
Sit there and so on.
Go!
Snap, we're looking for crackle. Crackle, looking for crackle.
Dinner! Set go! Set go!
Snap, crackle. We got it. No.
We're all gonna meet down there by the deck to play Ghost in the Graveyard. Get the shoes on too while you're at it. Here. Let's go.
If we want to play an adult game,
This couch over here. You want to get scared out of your mind. Scared out of your mind?
If you want to get scared out of your mind, we're going to meet down here basically. It goes to the grave.
Since you're gonna get scared out of your mind.
You're going to get scared out of your mind? We'll get him. Might be scary.
he's got it now. Remember, you got to make it all the way to Kara. Yeah.
It's like this.
Good one.
It was an old man who went for a walk, and he got on a lawnmower, and then it's like turned into like one of those mechanical bull riding. Jefferson, what did you think?
I thought it was an old lady driving a car and waving at some little boys.
I had no idea. I was just trying to remember all of his actions.
I was thinking that it was like a rocket ship.
So what was it?
It was an old grandma getting her monster truck driving New York City. Nice. So the whole jumping thing was going over the cars in New York City.
Oh, I didn't catch that.
I was trying to get the traffic in New York City because I had no idea how to get to New York City.
All right, next.
Amanda.
Monkey running away from
A monkey runs away from the zoo and hijacks a golf cart.
And
goes golfing.
And then
You gotta
goes
make sure you
golfing,
get
and then he like crashed.
But you're a monkey.
Okay, got that?
Heard all that.
I doubt it.
No, we were playing drums.
Well, we were.
You can turn that off.
What was
Oh, shut up.
Does she do this in her room by herself?
She wears stretchy pants.
I'm just mimicking Jimmy here. Ready? Oh.
So I saw.
I just thought it was Dale spending an afternoon at home. Pretty close. Monkey golfing, I don't know.
What did you think it was, Dale?
Well, I thought it was pretty crazy at first. And then I saw the golf game. I thought, hey, that's pretty good. Monkeys can be trained to do a lot of things.
Okay. Lita? Maybe with Grandpa in the golf course?
So, Amanda, what was it?
It was a monkey escaping from a zoo, going to a golf course and golfing and then stealing one of those golf carts.
I forgot about the golf cart part.
Sit on the table and got that one.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. Jesse, come sit right here. Watch him. Let's go.
You need to be in the front.
You sure?
Yeah.
Go, here she goes.
Okay.
Okay, Scott's happy. You want to watch some action? Scott's gonna be good.
Oh, it's Mike.
Everybody, watch Scott.
Okay, here we go.
So, a young girl. Are you sure? Pretty sure. Newly engaged.
Scott looks young.
Is getting ready for a wedding when she finds a zit on her forehead and pops it and it makes a big mess.
Close. What do you think, Scott?
Yeah, same thing. He said, girl coming in, getting ready to put her nylons on, flipping whatever behind her in the way, putting on her straps, on her thing, seizes it, pops it.
Okay, what do you think, Jesse?
Well, what I thought it was a young girl as well, who got newly engaged. It's her wedding date. She's getting ready for her wedding, and I know what she threw behind her. It was her long dress, or a veil. There we go. And she found a zit on her forehead.
So, Lee, what did you do?
I was a young bride getting married, getting on my wedding day, getting my wedding dress on. I'm overweight. It's not fitting. I have to get the trail behind me. I see a zit. I had a bad hair thing going on, and then I saw a zit, and then I broke my nail popping the zit.
I think it's brownie time.
He was a hopper. So anytime one of our animals died, all our animals, buried many of them, that's always a gravesite story. Well, he was a hopper. Well, Grandma was a hopper. She kept us hopping.
She did.
Paddle to our butts, that's for sure.
Oh, I never got paddle.
If I've told you once, I've told you 1,000 times.
If you're going to cry, I'm going to give you something to cry about.
And my marriage.
If you think that, you've got another thing coming.
You may be taller than me, but I'm still your grandmother.
You think I need another hole in my head?
That's
You're
right.
crazy.